Hmm. Okay, good morning, everyone. Um, Today is Wednesday, April 9th, 2025. Um, Lots of news last night. Let me jump to it right away. Market is doing okay. Nasdaq is up 1.2, S&P 0.3, and Dow is flat. Russell is down slightly. So, what happened last night? Well, we have great time to buy here. Okay. So yeah, the tariff news, U.S. now have imposed 104% on China, and China then retaliate with 84% now on U.S. goods. So that's pretty big numbers. And with those numbers, I think I'm very surprised the market didn't react negatively. If you go to Asia market, Nikkei was down pretty hard. Um, Hang Seng was positive. Shanghai was positive. So I'm not sure like why it would be positive, like but and then now we have US market positive. So two things that I've heard recently that I feel is very important. One, let's go to VIX now, is we have hit a high here on near 60 intraday high, which is very high. If you go back monthly chart, I think the last time we had over 60 was this pandemic time, 2020, and '08 at 89, and then this one's 85. And then the rest of the time, none of them over 60. And so we had 60 last summer, right here. And then now we have 60, near 60 again this time. So, so, you know, so VIX is a good secondary indicator for like extreme volatility and fear and all that, right? So we are seeing lots of volatility, so that's for sure. So that's one thing. But eventually they usually die down though, right? They usually come down um over time, right? As time progresses, the news are no longer as impactful, right? But when the news initially come out, it's very impactful. And most people who panic selling, they're already done it. So um again, acting on emotions at those moments, that's what happened. So that also, so that's the first thing, right? We have extreme volatility. We have like crazy numbers. If I can show you, I think I talked about this a few times now, the last few days. In terms of market trend, we have like out of the stocks I monitor, the growth stocks, we have like 1% in uptrend. Most stocks are below the 10 and 21 day. We have extreme selling this last few days in terms of distribution, number of stocks here, like 1300, 1300. So really extreme stuff. So anyhow, so that's one thing, right? The second thing is, so you have all this, you know, some sort of panic selling and extreme volatility and extreme bad news, right? And then, which again, lots of selling. So the selling is done. So now we're starting to see with even more bad news last night, right? Both US and China, hitting on each other, and we have a positive market. So that could indicate, the selling may be done, overdone. And now there's no more people wanting to sell. And so that's why the market is up. And it doesn't take much for the market to go back up, even without much volume. So now today's volume is slightly higher on NYSE. Not sure if it will stay that way, but anyhow. So that's that. So that's good. To me, it's good. Okay. Okay. Let's go look at the index QQQ. We are on. So this is the bottom here, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, and that is third day. Third day of from the bounce of the low here. So technically you need 4 days to have a follow through day, but you can see we are nowhere near the 10 day. Generally, I like to see on a follow through day we climb back above the 10 day. So unless something happens between now and tomorrow, where it can go up a lot and cross this 10 day, that'll be very bullish. But for a short-term trade, I think there's potential here. Here's the 10 day. So there's still lots of room to move up to the 10 day. Before if it if this bear market continue, then we will probably go back down, right? It'll climb back up and then go back down. So that's a high possibility right now. Of course, maybe there's some unexpected news come out. Who knows, right? Like maybe like I keep hearing China selling U.S. bonds. That's why the Treasury yield is coming down, coming up so much, right? You know, look at this. This is a big move. So and maybe other countries selling it too, like Japan. I don't know. So that could cause some issues in the market, like so there could be new issues arising from this tariff stuff, which we don't know yet. So just want to cautious that, right? So anything can happen like day to day now. That's why there's so much. But from a technical standpoint right now, forget about the fundamental macro news and stuff. Um, it seems like there's a lot of selling already done. So we're ready for some sort of technical bounce here, I think. And let's see. Let's go back to QQQ now. Intraday 5 minute chart, and you can see the market opens up and barely give back so far. Like it goes up. So here's the first like pullback here, and then it goes up. Now it didn't make a new high so far. It's kind of went sideways, but it's not giving back much, right? Again, um, we'll see. We'll see. But that doesn't mean it won't go down by the end of the day. So that's the thing, right? Like this could be just a morning thing where it holds up well and suckers everyone in and then hammer down again, right? So also cautious there. But if it does continue to hold up, then we could see lots of buying coming in because it has already proven itself. So again, we don't know. Um, so if I were to trade today, today's morning lows would be a good idea. Um, that's kind of how I would look at it. But again, there's no guarantee. Um, that's how the market is right now. It's kind of day by day. Um, but like I said, I'm trying to be a little bit optimistic here, given the VIX and then the market didn't sell off on bad news. But again, you know, the market could pick up on selling again as time goes on. So we'll see. Um, but but even if you do make a trade, like you could have a very tight stop loss. So maybe you're not gonna you know um, get hit too much, even if it comes back down. So a lot of stocks are still red from on my screen. So and some of them have turned red too. So that's not good, right? So at the end of the day, we follow growth stock. So if the growth stock don't do well, I think there's not much. So right now we have less than 20 stocks right now. Um, so so that's not good. On an update like today, you want to see easily over 20 stocks, but we're not seeing that. So that's the problem. So yeah, let's quickly go through this. Your AU, GFI, AEM, PAS, AGI. So all these are gold and silver stocks. I think gold hit a new high this morning. Go look at gold chart here. So, okay, th- I think it was 3100 is what I hear. So anyhow, it has bounced back. So yeah, so all the gold stocks moving really hard today. But you have to understand that they recently pulled back here. AU, look at this, it's already reversing. Very interesting. It's reversing right now, so that's not good because what happens is it's starting to form a downtrend line, right? Because this is the high today. So now you can see where the resistance level is. So AEM pass. Yeah, similar here. Pass. This one is even worse. It's below the 10-day. AGI. Yeah, this one also reverse. That's not good, right? Let's see. Anything else here? WPM Rango. WPM. This one also came back below 10-day. Rango, same thing. So to me, some of this has started to form the downtrend line. So that's not a good thing. Um, yeah. Okay. So what else we have? We have Palantir, Thai L here. Palantir. So this morning you see it went all the way to 10-day, and this is one of the stronger tech stocks. But again, we're getting rejected once again. Like yesterday went all the way 21-day. Today we went back to 10-day, and again, once again we get rejected. So we're very close to the lows of the day here. Um, so probably it'll get tripped. Uh, Again, I think the market is getting weaker right now. Let me take a look. What is the numbers here? Yeah, it's down to 0.3% now. So not a good sign. So here you go. It's starting to come down very fast actually. So yeah, I think this morning's bullishness is gone. So this is why if you did go in for a trade this morning, you need to have tight stop. Um, get out as fast as you can if things doesn't work. It's okay to have small losses, but you cannot let it turn into big losses. So once again, market is just very volatile. I mean, who knows? By the end of the day, we could be all green again. Like that's what's happened. So you can see. Um, okay, so that's Palantir. Let's keep going here. We're Thai L. So Thai L, Tyler. This one look very weak. Like it's still near the lows here, right? Even this morning. Uh, and then that was it for tech. And you see that this list continue to shrink. MCK, that's health. So again, this morning hit new low. Not very good, despite the bounce right now. CLS. Well, this one, look at the bounce. It barely go up much, right? This morning. That's not that good, but very close to hitting the lows of the day. BR. This one is acting okay. Still at the high of the day. So this one's acting okay. Um, it has low single digits, so earnings, so it's not in my list. But yeah. So yeah, those are you know the current list, and like I said, it's market turned somewhat negative now. Like SPY Dow is negative. Russell continued to get whacked. It's down 1.4%. So that was the same thing yesterday. It was like when the market was all up and Russell was like really underperformed. And today, same thing. It's like it's almost like this could be a signal. If this thing start to lead, maybe we have a turn, in the market. Every day, this seems to underperform. Like look at how far it is from the 10-day, and look at even this bounce this morning is so weak, and then now it's almost like leading the market down, right? So so this could be a signal in the future if the market were to turn around. We will see Russell acting really strong. Um, so that's that. Um, yeah, and if I go to my tracking sheet here, like yeah, Palantir Reddit spot this morning show up on the stocks on the move, but I think again most of them are. So this one already hit the lows of the day. Um, Reddit, this one very close to it. Spotify, well, Spotify also hit the lows of the day. So right here. Yeah, like there's not too much happening. You have Bros, Netflix here, RCL, SFM this morning show up. Oh, those Bros, yeah. Uh, so Bros had a pretty real opening here. So that's the low of the day. Netflix still holding the lows here. Then we have SFM still holding the lows here. RCL. Again, all these stocks are coming back down right now. So whether they will find support, I don't know. This is the moment to find support. If it doesn't, it'll probably start to fall apart again. But if it does, like I say, if it does come down, watch how it acts. Generally, it'll try to come back up, and if it can come back up, it should be really fast. But if it doesn't, then it'll go down, right? So when it comes back up, that could indicate there's already a lot of shakeout here. We'll see. Okay, so that's RCL, SFM, yeah. And then you have CLS, GE, Lore, um, CLS still holding the lows of the day. GE also holding the lows of the day. So Palantir just crossed the lows of the day right there. What else? GE, Lore. This one has a real bar at the open, so but it's still quite high. This one has a really good daily chart pattern right now. It's a nice round shape. There's a huge shakeout right here, but looking very good this chart. Um, REVG. This one doesn't look too good either. Then we have some healthcare stock. One stock that did really well yesterday, ALHC, probably related to all the Medicare news. Today is giving up a little bit, so still holding the low so far. Yeah. So yeah, other than that, let's say we have the gold stocks. We have BWin that came up as well. Uh, okay, so this is not looking good right now. It has to reverse big time. Look at this. It was pretty good this morning, and then look at this. So yeah, market doesn't look that good right now. So again, sometimes the market needs time, and it open and it's strong just like yesterday, and then it give back all its gains. How is it going to end today? I have no idea. We'll see what happens. But if it does come back up, it's a good thing because we constantly test the lows, right? And sometimes testing the lows, um, the short-term, like really near-term lows might fail, but the long-term lows might hold. So for example, this is the low of Monday, low of Tuesday. So as long as we hold above this low on Tuesday, we have a chance of a follow through day. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching.